Yahushua didn't say that for no reason. Give me 1 Peter 2 and 22, but start at 21. And read this, brother.
The book of Job, chapter 1, verse 1.
This is Brother Job. Read on.
There was a man in the land of Uz.
Now, they want to tell you that Job was an Edomite because he lived in the land of Uz, right? But don't they call him Jesus of Nazareth? He's still an Israelite from Nazareth, right? They call Elijah the Tishbite.
Yeah, Khan. Elijah the Tishbite.
But he's an Israelite. They just tell you the land he's from. You can't make this man into an Edomite, the most hated people of God,
right,
just because he lived in the land they was from. I live in America. I am no longer American. I know better than that. You understand what I'm saying? If I was in the scripture, they would say, Brother Yahweh Allah the American. No, I'm an Israelite. You understand? Read on.
Whose name was Job.
Right.
And that man was perfect.
What was Job?
That man was perfect.
Read on.
And upright.
Right. That's what Yasharallah can mean also. He is the prince of the power and also the upright ones. So that's another secret that Job is an Israelite. He's upright. Read on.
Bring it out. And one that feared God.
That's how you be perfect. By fearing the Lord.
Good.
Because fearing the Lord is what? To love him and keep his commandment. The Bible say the same thing on every page. At the end of the day, this doctrine that the law is done away with, that's child's play.
And eschewed evil.
Eschewed evil means he repulsed it like a magnet, pushes away the same pole. He eschewed evil. You can't get near it. That's how you be perfect. You develop a hatred for evil, right? As long as you're comfortable with sin, it's going to be hard to turn away from it, right? But once you make it your culture to be righteous, it's normal, right? That's it on that? All right, bring that out. Yahushua said, be ye perfect.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. This is Yahushua himself being described. He told you to be perfect. Read that.
But even hereunto were ye called, because Christ also suffered for us.
He suffered for us, but he still, guess what? I'm gonna prove that later. Read on.
Leaving us as an example,
right,
that ye shall follow his steps.
You gotta be perfect and follow his steps. Give me 22.
Who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth.
Guile, we just talked about it earlier, is trickery or deceit. So if he told you to be perfect, that's what he meant. Don't let nobody tell you that don't really mean that. He meant to say something else. No, in his mouth was found no guile. So he meant what he said. Be ye perfect. He told you to be perfect because he believed that you can do it, right? And that's what we striving for up here. We striving for perfection, all right? Priest Abaki, the whole class on that. Moving towards perfection. I believe that's in Hebrews,
Khan.
Right. So, I mean, y'all understand what we're getting at here? That this got to be a fervent passion. You got to be on fire for this truth, right?
Bring it out.
Right? You got to drop that old world, that old life right now. And just turn towards the commandments. All right? And your next question should be, how do I keep this Sabbath? What's the dietary law? What's the dress code of the Most High? How does he tell us to prove ourselves? How do we deal with each other as men and women? How do I deal with my brother? That should be your next question, right? So that's what we gonna get y'all to work towards. That's why we came out here to DC to deal with y'all beautiful people, because we want y'all to keep the Most High's commandments. That's what he tells us to do to save our own lives.
That's right.
Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Right? You're not gonna get no teaching like this nowhere else. And eventually you have to become these teachers. Right? If you're a man on this side, your job is to make all men on this side know that they on this side. You understand what I'm saying? But you gotta be prepared to do that. You gotta get you an elder. You gotta study. You gotta take notes. Your Bible gotta have some type of writing in it. Right? The binding gotta be cracking a little bit. Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
This is an easy question. What does God want from me? That's what you should want if you call yourself a spiritual person, you know.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
Fear him, right?
To walk in all his ways.
What are his ways? His laws, read.
And to love him.
And to love him. How do you love him? We tried to read that earlier, but the scoffers didn't want that to come out. You love God by keeping his commandments.
That's right.
Same thing throughout the whole Bible. All right? The laws, statutes, and commandments have to become your pledge of allegiance, right? Not this country's pledge of allegiance. right? Because we not united in this nation. They don't treat us equally. We don't get a fair shake.
Right.
So why you gonna keep running to your oppressor for a fair shake? Why does it take the most eloquent, college educated, 5 degrees, co-signed by 50 white people? He gotta go on Fox News and explain to an educated, 5 degrees white man that racism still exists. Why? Why they can't understand that?
God.
Are they stupid? So you need a genius to explain to you that it's hard being black.
Right.
Huh? Just think about the planet we live on. This place is bizarro land, man. Give me Micah 6 and 8. We're gonna go from Deuteronomy to the prophet Micah, way down the road. Let's see if the word has changed.
He has showed thee, oh man, what is good, and what do the Lord require of thee?
Now this is Micah. What does he say the Lord requires of you?
But to do justly.
To do justly. How you be just? You deal wisely and keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Read.
And to love mercy.
You gotta love mercy because you have to forgive brothers first before you put them to death, black man, woman, and child. Native American, Hispanic women and child. You go in my hood right now, right? I'm from Jersey City. We got gentrification going on for the first time, right? I never had that problem in my neighborhood. We seen Jews move in, fake Jews move in, the Amalekites and take over, but never in Jersey City. It was too hood, too grimy. We would put a horse up, the big yellow blockade, get some speakers out, have a block party. We had a door-to-door laundry dry cleaning dude. We used to have a milkman in the hood back in like 86, 87. Jersey City now, right now at this time, you can't be outside. If you're outside, somebody gonna put you to death, straight up and down. One summer, and I lost 2 friends. One summer, I walk outside, damn, there's 2 dead people right there. I'm going back inside. I can't believe this, right? On the same block where we partied and had fun like that. Now, wait a minute. It got that violent where you could walk outside and see dead, I see dead people. This is crazy. And you think the cops gonna come cover and put a sheet on that before the kids go to school? They leave them like that. They come, they eat, they whoop, whoop, and sit on the hood of their car and talk on their walkie-talkie like this, and they leave that like that. They don't put a sheet over. They let all the kids go to school see that. They don't care about my neighborhood, right? That's where I'm from, right? That's how it's degraded, right? Guess who's moving in there now? 2 o'clock in the morning, pushing the stroller. Fake people. Buying up all the houses next door to my old house, across the street. In the midst of all that madness. And you know what them thugs do? And I seen this. They just finished slapboxing over something stupid, right? Don't F you up, yo. Don't make you something touch you, son. They out there together. It don't make sense, right? And then when the fake Jew comes by, do you know what that same thug will do? Yo, watch out, son. Let him get past, son. What? We don't even love our own people, man. It's crazy, man. That's why the Most High said, you gotta come back to my law, statutes, and commandments, or you're gonna live under these conditions.
That's right.
Most High got a hedge around us. Give me Psalms 34 and 7. Think. Micah said the same thing as Mo. Shalom. Just showing y'all that this message don't change, right?
Go ahead, bring it out.
34 and 7.
Teach.
Where the Lord encamps around those. Yeah, bring it out.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 7.
Read that.
The angel of the Lord
Right.
encampeth round about them that fear him.
So that's the only reason we got confidence to walk through this wicked life, to be so boldly and teach against this white man in his capital of his country and tell the truth about him, is because we know the Most High got angels around us protecting us. Why? Because we keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability.
That's
Simple
right.
as that. That give us confidence to teach the word. Read out.
And delivereth them.
And he'll deliver us. So yeah, you know what happened? Some brothers did get locked up trying to teach the word. Cops rolled up on them. Some Israelite brothers teaching. But they was back out there on the streets the next day. Why? Because Israel stood up for Israel. The Most High delivereth us, and he does it through us. Alright? So, brother, you understand what I'm saying, right? Y'all understand what I'm getting at? You understand, brother? You got me, brother? Alright, so you know I ain't gonna keep y'all all night, right? The word done went out. No more?
Yeah, a little more.
Okay.
I'm gonna get like a little more video.
Give me Psalms 119 and 9. So then we just gonna get some fundamental basics, right?
Come on, bring it out.
Fundamental basics, right? And I'm glad that y'all accept the word and hear it and take it to heart. That's why I was trying to talk to y'all. So that y'all know y'all gotta be on fire for this truth. Y'all gotta be hunting this word down. Alright?
So basically what you're giving us, you're giving it to us so it can be held
Ezekiel 3 and 18? That's a good question. Hold that question.
Bring it out.
And he got a question. But read that. Psalms 119 is down.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 9.
Brother earlier asked about baptism, and the priest explained that the word is going to wash you. That was in the New Testament. Now we're going to read it in the Old Testament. Look what it said.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 9.
Right.
Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way?
How can you clean up your life? How can you get right with the Most High? Read.
By taking heed thereto, according to thy word.
No, I'm going to do what I want to do, and God understands me.
Taking heed thereto, according to thy word.
You got to keep the statute. It's the same thing on every page of the Bible. Keep my laws. Keep my statute. Why do you think it was so easy to teach us that the law is done away with? That's a smooth saying.
Pour me a shot.
That make you come to church. You just did some wickedness. You not paying attention. You sleep. Then you wake up. I went to church though. That gives you like an easy pass. Yahweh said this is a straight and narrow gate.
That's right.
Right? It's a straight gate. You got to keep the commandments. You can't be a homosexual. You can't be a murderer. You can't hate your own people. You can't be a sellout, according to this Bible. They call you a wicked man that set snares and trap people. You can't do that. You can't lay wait for your brother's life in blood. You can't do that. Right? You have to be an Israelite, you have to be for your people. Right? You understand, brother? Get that other precept you say you have. You got anything? What you want? 3:18. Yeah, oh yeah. Read that. Now, the brother asked, you telling us this to hold us accountable? No. I'm telling you this because I have to, because I'm afraid of God. Watch this. Read that.
When I said unto the wicked, that should surely die, and that giving him not warning, not speaking to warn the wicked from his wicked ways.
If I tell the wicked he's going to die, and you know that he's going to die because you know these scriptures, and you don't give him warning to warn him from his wicked way, read.
To save his life.
By warning you, by trying to teach you the truth of the Bible, we're not trying to play you. We're not trying to take omnipotence over you, sister. We just want to tell you the truth because we have to. Read this.
The same wicked man should die in his iniquity.
So you're not keeping none of God's laws, you're going to die. You live in an alternative lifestyle that America push on you, you're going to die according to God. We're trying to tell you to stop doing that. Why? Read on.
But his blood will I inquire at thy hand.
Because if I don't warn you, the Most High said, I'm going to hold you responsible. And you responsible. You brothers that know the truth, I'm going to hold you responsible. Because you stood idly by while that man was in sin and you didn't even try to help. Why you think this brother got to talk to the people scoffing? When they come up blocking the word we're trying to teach? No. You know why he talked to them? Because the Most High said you got to teach them too. You at least have to tell them.
Found it?
That's the answer.
Found it?
Everybody understand?
Huh?
I walk the sister to her car. She's driving
So,
back home.
hey, let's wrap it up with one good one. Psalms 133 and 1. And we ended on that, right? Psalms 133 and 1. Alright? We're not telling you this because we hate you. We tell you this because we have to, because we fear the Most High and we love you and we want to see all our brothers and sisters in the kingdom. Right? What did Paul tell you his prayer was? He said, my prayer and heart's desire is that all Israel shall be saved. Right? That was his prayer. So that's my prayer too, because that's wise.
The book of Psalms, chapter 133, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
It's beautiful and pleasant for brothers to dwell together in unity. And you know what the kingdom is going to be? An infinity of brothers dwelling together in unity.
That's
So
right.
with that, I'm going to say to the other nations that conspired against us to put us in this situation, to you fake news pundits out here in DC and CNN that got high position and you won't lift a finger to help your people because you want to be in good with these nations, death to you and those nations. And I say peace and tranquility and safety forever and ever to every Israelite, man, woman, and child on the face of the earth. Shalom.
Shalom.